Hey guys, welcome back. Today I am going through some favorites. So it's been a while since I've done a favorites video, and the true reason is I have not had that many things that have really stood that much out to me to warrant making a video about them. But recently there have been some things that I'm really loving, so I'm going to talk about those things today. I have about 10 products. I have one hair, one skincare, and the rest are makeup, and then I do have a fail for you guys as well. So I'm going to start with the skincare product, and this is something that I've talked about a lot on my channel before, and it is the Aquel 5.5 pH Balancing Toner Licorice Cleansing Toner. I just recently was thinking about how much I love this product, and what it does is so amazing. So at nighttime, I do a cleansing balm, I do a cleanser, and then I do a cleansing toner. And then I go in with this, and this still takes off makeup. So stuff that even the cleansing toner is not getting off, this, when I go in with this with a cotton ball, it takes everything else off that is left on my face, and it's crazy. It's amazing. I did want to show you guys, I don't use it from this bottle. I use it from a spray bottle, so I've just used one of my Mario Badescu facial spray bottles for it. The reason I do that is I feel like with this one, it's just a hole. I end up putting more on the cotton pad than I actually need, and I feel like it's wasteful because this is $18. I get this off of the Soko Glam website, and I typically pick it up when there's a site-wide sale going on. I'll grab a couple to have in stock because this is something I will always use and continue to use. So that is like number one favorite. Well, actually, I've got everything that's in today's video I am loving and very impressed with, and that's why they made it into this favorites video. So the next product that I have is the L'Oreal Magic Root Cover Up. So I'm not actually wearing it today. I usually put this on. I have it in red. I put this on like the third day since I washed my hair. So I washed my hair yesterday. So then tomorrow I'll use this root cover up because that's as the oils come out, you see the difference more in the color, but you can see like my roots are coming up. So I'll just take this and spray it out, and that allows me to go further between hair dye times, but you can't see the roots. So these are meant for like to cover up grays, but they work well too for if you have colored hair and you just want to extend the time between when you get your hair dyed. So loving this one. All right, everything else is makeup. I'm going to start with the eyes. And if you've seen some of my recent videos, you definitely know that this is coming. The Ace Beauté Flare palettes. I cannot believe the quality and love I have for these palettes. They are so amazing. And I'm sure you saw that in the videos that I did. So I got these from the BoxyCharm pop-up box. I thought I paid $7 for them. Someone said no, they were $9 on there. So I don't really remember. They were under 10. Either way, that's awesome. So here is the Oceanic palette. And these are releases from last year, and I just didn't end up picking them up because I felt like I already had like a blue-green kind of palettes. And then I'll show you the Flare one. This is the Flare palette. I mean, how like those jewel... Oh my gosh, they are so beautiful. And I swatched these both in the videos. I'll link them up in the iCards. But it's probably not even out here because I just don't ever use it. I have another Ace Beauté palette that we got in a BoxyCharm box, and I just wasn't overly impressed with it. So I didn't end up picking up these because I thought the quality isn't that great. But when they were under 10, I was ready to try them. I wish I would have bought these last year. They would have been in my top palettes of the year for sure. It's everything about these. It is the pigment. It is the blendability. It is the color story. They are so well curated and formulated. I highly recommend these if you like these kind of color stories and eyeshadows. And this one, I really think that these are such unique colors to other blues and greens and palettes. And this lime green is so phenomenal. I mean, look at that. That is a lime green like I have never had in my collection. And actually this navy blue is really good as well. And those are two colors that I feel like are harder to get good quality in eyeshadows. So I cannot express enough to you how much I love these palettes. Well, while we're on the topic of eyeshadow, I am wearing this Frozen 2 palette from ColourPop today. I'm not going to talk about it. I just want to let you know what I'm wearing in case you were wondering. And I have on Rapture from Urban Decay. This is one of their cream lipsticks. So that's what I have on today. I will do a bit more of a review in like a roundup review of everything I've been trying the past couple months, and that's when I'll talk about this one. All right, moving on to my other eye products, the ColourPop Falsies in Dame. These are probably my favorite lashes I've ever used. If they're dirty, I do need to clean them, and I did have to clip them. I did have to clip them a little bit, so they are going to be good for lots of eye lengths because I think I have fairly longer eye length. These I still had to clip a little bit, so if you have really long eye length, they'll work for you. If you have shorter ones, you can clip them and they'll work for you. But these are so pretty. They're like a really they give a more natural look, but they wear really nice throughout the day. They feel comfortable. They have a really great band width, so it's thick enough that it's easy to apply, but not so thick that it looks weird or feels weird when you wear them. I just really love these. I've only tried the Dame style, so I can't speak to any of the other styles from ColourPop, but I love this one. Another favorite I've been loving is the NYX Glitter Primer. I've been using this as my regular primer. It keeps the shimmer shades on my eyes in place so well. When I use this, they haven't been transferring to the upper eyelid, which is something that I find even with like my MAC Paint Pot, or what's another one that's, oh, my Ulta Matte Nude Primer. That's another one that I really love. Even with those, I get some transfer with the shimmer shades. With this one, I have not been getting transfer to the upper eyelid, which puts this in my favorites of all my eyeshadow primers. Love it. And it's pretty inexpensive. The last product I have for eyes are Sigma eye brushes. I don't know that I talk about these that much. I mean, I talk about them when I use them, but these eye brushes, definitely my favorite eye brushes I have ever used. They just do so well creating these brushes. I'm going to go through some of my favorites that I use all the time. So this is the E33 Detailed Diffuse Crease Brush, and that's what I use it for. I use it in the crease area for that color, and it is the perfect size and thickness and length to get that crease color blended right where you want it in the crease. This one is the Shader Lid Brush, and I love this for applying color to the lid, and especially if I want to get some in this little corner here. Speaking of corners, this one, the Shader Crease Brush, I love to use. This is the E47. I love to use when I am popping a matte shade right here in the crease to get it really precise. And I think that's something else, is a lot of these Sigma brushes that I love are really small, precise brushes. And I think that's something hard to find in other brands. I love these little baby ones. So let me show you what these are. This is something I've never found in other brands, shades this small. So this is the smudge brush, and that is the smallest smudge brush that I have found. And I love that one for under the lid. This is a detailed lip brush, but I like it for just really detailed spots on the eye if I just want to put a little color somewhere, or if I want to get close to the lash line. And this one is the inner corner E46, and this one is great for popping an inner corner color right there. The other ones that I pulled up are the Diffuse Crease Brush, and this is what I use for my transition area. I've got the E42 Precision Firm Blender. This one I really like for the outer V area. And the last one I have is a E36 blending brush. And I like to use this one. It's just a little bit fluffier than the other blending brushes. So when I'm like blending two colors together and I want to blend it a little bit, but I don't want to blend the colors together so much that they appear muddy, this helps to just really finely blend those colors together. So that is what I like that one for. A lot of these I believe are in the detailed, what is that blending? There's a blending brush set that has 6 brushes, and the majority of these are in that brush set. And I love it. Like, I would purchase a second one. I love that brush set so much. Okay, now I'm going to move on to some face products. So the first one is the Clinique Even Better Foundation. I didn't think I was going to like this when I started using it. I thought it might be a little bit too dewy for me, but I've been wearing this for about a week and I love the way that it sits on my face. And it is so hard for me to find a foundation that sits well on my face. There are about 2 other foundations that I really like out of all the ones I've tried. This one, love it. I have it in Alabaster and I use a beauty blender to apply it. I do believe that this is like the middle between their matte one and their dewy one. So that one I've really been enjoying. Loving this Boing Cakeless Concealer from Benefit. I think it applies really nice under the eye. I do set it a little bit. It creases a little bit. I mean, I have fine lines under my eyes, but it doesn't crease like a lot of the other concealers do. So I'm really liking that one. I have this in number 2. I have an Hourglass Diffused Heat Ambient Blush. Oh my gosh, I have been loving this color so much. I got the Ghost palette. It was their like 6-pan palette for the holidays this winter, and I ended up returning it. It was so disappointing to me for all the hype that it gets. I didn't feel like it gave me anything that my other powders don't give me. But this blush is so beautiful. This came in a BoxyCharm box last month. Oh my gosh, I love it so much. Obviously, I haven't tried the other colors in this marbled kind of blush thing, but the diffused heat color is gorgeous. Now, it's $40, so I probably wouldn't like go out and spend $40 on a blush. Not probably, I would not, but love it. This Laura Geller Balance and Brighten Foundation in regular. I have had this sitting around for years. I don't even know how many years I've had this. I mean, at probably 6 or 7 years. I have not touched it. And since I've been doing my Shop My Stashes, I pulled this forward in January and was using it. It is the perfect bronzer for this time of the year for me. And because of its marbling effect, it has a really nice undertone to it. You know, it has a couple of all the different undertones to it, but combined, it gives just this really nice color to my face. I have it on today and I'm loving it. I'm going to continue using it until I get more of a tan and it's no longer a bronzer to me, and then I'll use it next winter. But I've really been loving that. I have this Ciate London Coconut Setting Powder. So this is the Everyday Vacay one. We got this last month in a BoxyCharm as well. And I think it gives a really nice blurred finished effect without looking cakey to both the under eye and the face. And I've really been liking this setting powder as well. So that's all my favorites for January and February. So now I have to tell you about my fail. And I'm really sad because I actually gave you guys a good review of this probably in January. And it is the Bite Beauty Agave Nighttime Lip Therapy. So we were all sick for like, I don't know, I was sick for about 3 weeks in February. So I had drier lips. So I was putting this on at night and during the day, and I found I had to apply this like every hour. It did not keep my lips moisturized throughout the day at all. And I felt like it wore away so fast. And then I went back to using my other ones and they kept them moisturized throughout the day. I thought maybe it's because I'm sick, but no. I wanted to make sure I brought this up because I had said in a previous video that I really liked it. I think it was a BoxyCharm video, and I was just talking about some of the things from past boxes that I liked. And the more I used it, the more I realized it really isn't that great of a product. So my apologies for that. I'm letting you guys know now. A fail for me. I'll continue to use it and it smells really good, but it doesn't have the effect, especially of a nighttime lip therapy, that it should. That is everything for this favorites and a fails video. I would love to know what products you guys are loving right now, or if you have products that you've tried that you absolutely do not like. Thank you guys so much for joining me. I hope you have an amazing day and I will see you in the next one. Bye.